What's going on, guys? It's your boy Troy Weeks Music, and it's second Sunday, so that means keeping it funky with your boy Troy Weeks Music. I'm so happy to be back, guys. I know it's been a little while. I think maybe 2 months for me, actually, since I've been in the studio, but I'm super excited to be here. I'm super excited to have this opportunity. So thank you guys for listening. Thank you guys for being a part. Shout out to Skies Crescent Radio for always believing in me and making it happen. So without further ado, I'm going to have some guests walking in a little while. So people, don't worry, but we'll keep it moving until they get in. So first and foremost, so those of you who don't know, I am a part of the Circle NYC via my music and via my band as well, G Groove. So shout out to the Circle NYC. Shout out to your boy Nunu. Shout out to Earth Tone as well for allowing me to have the opportunity to work with him. So just to give you a synopsis of what it is, the Circle NYC is an LGBT reality web series on YouTube created by my boy Nunu, Lester Matthews. And so basically it's in season 3. In this season they have a couple of different key players that all do different things, music, different ways, model, and all sorts of things, host events, all things like that. So I was a part via Earth Tone, who did music with. So basically where I take place in the season finale and the reunion is out. So season finale and the reunion is out, guys. Please check it out. That was the main reason why I brought it up. In the season finale, you'll see myself, Troy Weeks Music, and G Groove performing a tribute with Earth Tone for his mom. We did a song together called Hattie Mae. He asked me to be on a song, and it ended up being on his album. So you can check it out on all digital media platforms. The album name is Gourmet, and Earth Tone Music is where you can find him. And so we did a tribute, so we got to put G Groove on there. It was super dope. See my band rock out in New York, do our thing. You actually saw us a couple times throughout the season. And then on the season finale, you actually see me, myself, perform during the season finale. I actually closed out the season finale. So head over to YouTube if you haven't had a chance to check it out. In other news, G Groove had a residency for the last couple months at Savannah in Harlem. So if you guys haven't checked us out, shame on you. You guys got to check us out. We've been doing it for the last 2 months of Savannah, but we started out with our residency at Harlem Nights, which was a one-time show, which ended up being an 8-month residency. So it's pretty cool. And now we're out here in these streets performing and doing our thing. And hopefully soon, we'll be recording, actually. Excuse me, over here choking. Eating these hot chips over here. No, trick Jade. I didn't mean that trick her, but they're a little hot. Anyway, yeah, so G Groove now, we're going to be working on some recordings. We're going to be shooting a video soon for our single Money. It's really a Troy Weeks single that incorporated with G Groove, especially G, who makes the beats. And so we play it live all the time for all the live shows. That's super dope. And so we're going to be doing a music video for it soon. So I'm stay tuned for that. If you guys are interested in being a part of the video, reach out. And once we get things settled and moving, we'll be making it happen. Also, we're out here. We just had just to name a couple of shows. We've had a couple of major shows. We had our short pianos about a month ago, which was pretty cool. Our first short pianos, and we debuted a song called "Feels Real Good," which is one of our newer singles. So if you guys haven't seen it, you can check it out on social media, YouTube as well. Check out "Feels Real Good." Also, we had a show at The Groove, which was super huge for us as well. It was the first time playing The Groove, and we were really excited about that. I play The Groove all the time with one of the wedding bands I sing with as a part of the Cafe Wild wedding band, and so sometimes I play gigs over at The Groove. But we're G Groove. We got to do our thing. Super excited about G Groove. I'm super excited about what's going on. And tonight, if you guys are tuning in and listening, when you hear this, tonight there's a show. We have a show in Brooklyn at 323 Lounge. We're hosting our first official open mic. We always do an open jam, but tonight we're in partner with Cherry Productions, and we will be at 333 Lounge doing an open mic from 9 to midnight. You go to their Instagram and their social media to sign up. It's pretty cool. I'm excited. It's our first time, so we're gonna kill it. And I'm super excited to get asked to do it and to be a part of it. Definitely a pleasure. Also, I've started taking film classes lately, guys. So you guys know I do a million things. Podcast, YouTube, radio, hosting events. Music, singing, all that good stuff. But outside of all of that, I started taking film classes. So I started taking film classes through the Manhattan Neighborhood Network, which, if you guys don't know, if you live in New York City, each borough, for the most part, has their own sort of production facility where you could do radio, setups where you could do your own talk show. You can rent cameras out and learn how to run cameras, learn how to edit, all that good stuff. And it's totally available for you if you live in that borough. And I happen to live in Manhattan and Harlem. Shout out to Harlem. So because of that, I am taking film classes now. And in about 2 weeks, I'll be a certified show content producer for Manhattan Neighborhood Network. So be on the lookout, y'all. I'm putting together a team, and we're going to be recording everything. So I'm super excited about that and the doors that is open. Hopefully soon I can relaunch my YouTube and you guys can really stay up to date on what I got going on my YouTube. G Groove now officially has a YouTube page, so check us out on YouTube. And you can see what G Groove's got going on. And that was all things new. It was all things new with Troy Weeks Music. And I'm trying to figure out, am I forgetting anything? Not right now, I guess. But yes, I also shout out to my best friend Sean. We just had a party. We've been doing a party for 4 years called Stay Woke Harlem. If you don't know about it, check us out on Instagram at Stay Woke Harlem. It was our 4th year. We just had a last one. We just had one last week. We used to do it once a month for the summer months, starting in May to about September. But he moved to LA, and I'm not trying to do it by myself with all these other things I'm doing. So we did have the party recently last weekend, and it was amazing. Shout out to all the artists that performed. Shout out to Mama E, Miss Covington. She also was on my podcast. Just for you guys don't know, I keep forgetting. I wrote that down to talk about it. I do a podcast called Free Yourself, and it's been over about a year change now. And basically, if you want to free yourself from your sexuality and you want to, finally be free and talk about it, if you want to free yourself from a relationship or situation that's been holding you down, you're free and you want to be, talk about what makes you free, all these amazing things. We want to hear from you. So reach out to me. We can definitely be a part of Free Yourself. You definitely got to be out here doing it, utilizing the platforms you have. I'm definitely one of those people that believe in that strongly. I utilize Free Yourself actually to come out to the world about my sexuality, because a lot of people, didn't know. But if you don't know now, I'm definitely putting it out there again. I'm pansexual. So if you want to know what that means, you can talk to me about it. But I'm not going to go into it right now. But yeah, so that's all things Troy Weeks Music, and I hope you guys again have been enjoying yourselves with keeping it funky. This is something that I had envisioned and had a dream with, and Jay came to me and said, "You want to do a radio show, brother?" And I said, "Boss lady, you got it. I'll be here and I'll do it." And I'm super excited to be a part. I wonder if is your microphone working over there? Just curious. Yeah, I think I hear you. Hopefully we can get our microphone working now. Yeah, we're going to figure it out. I'm going to talk to her for 2 seconds. For those of you who don't know, Jade Zabrick is just a boss-ass biatch. I'm just saying that with no disrespect. And the reason why I say that is because she's really doing it, like with a radio station, with Scott's Custom Radio. We're actually a part of a new open mic we're doing for a couple of months during the summer called, sorry, y'all. This crook in my neck almost took me out of here. It's called Train Walkers.
Hello. Hey.
And it's been amazing.
Train Walkers.
We did our first show. Shout out to the Train Walkers. I can hear you. Yay. Shout out to the Train Walkers. We did our first show this past Wednesday, and it was super dope. Super, super dope. Jay, what was your experience like?
It was fun. I mean, I was on stage the whole time, which I like.
Come on.
I like just playing with everybody and just seeing what they have and, I don't know, vibing with everyone. It was really cool.
Yes.
And we had the band there, and
Shout out
everybody
to
was
the band.
just together. Nori and Martin.
Nori and Martin.
Yeah.
And of course, hosted by your boy Troy Weeks Music and your boy AD from the Bronx.
Yep.
And that was pretty dope. We had some dope lyricists. We had some dope singers.
And I liked having the two hosts too, because then, someone was always there. There's never like a dull moment.
Yeah.
I didn't feel like there was. So.
No. I thought we did a great job. Teamwork. Shout out to us. We'll be back again next month.
Except for next time, I'm going to be in charge of making sure that I videotape it, because we did get video, and I am not in it.
Ouch.
I'm like, guys.
Ouch. You're probably the only one not in it.
I'm the only one not in it. I'm like, guys, what?
Dang, we can't do
So I'm going to do this next time. But we got a good video of the last song. Someone actually stood up and actually did a video where they're moving around and stuff. So it was pretty cool. So we put that one up on YouTube called search Train Walkers, Good Music, Open Mic.
The good music.
Yeah.
It was written by herself and AD from the Bronx. So yeah, pretty cool. So thank you guys. Thank you for tuning in, listening to us, and thank you, Jay, for jumping in for a second. So I'm going to talk about some things. No, don't leave yet. I want to ask you something. Oh, she's going to get close. So, first and foremost, I don't know if you saw, but Disney has been making a lot of remakes, right? And they got like a Mulan remake. They got the Lion King remake with Beyonce, of course. And they have the new remake with Haley Bailey from Chloe and Haley. So if you guys haven't had a chance to check them out, they're definitely super dope. And so if you guys don't know, she got cast as the new Ariel in Little Mermaid, and she is black, of course. And so there's been a lot of hoo-ha about that. First of all, the hoo-ha started with they thought that she was Halle Berry was cast as Ariel, and so there was a lot of uproar about that. Just on side note, 108 is the address here.
What's up?
108 or 106? 108. Okay, just want to make sure. Yeah, so she's been cast as the new Ariel, and it's her voice, her somberness, her presence. I think it's dope, but there's been a lot of rage about it, especially from some black people too. Like, I don't know if you had a chance to see, but what do you think about that? Like the fact that, first of all, we could talk about this remake and just the remakes in general. There's a lot of just Disney are not staying true to the movies themselves, the original movies. So people are a little upset about the fact that they're not staying true to the original movie and things have changed.
Yeah, but no movie ever really stays true to it. Like, it's a remake and they make it their own every time. Like, that's what happens when you remake a movie.
Uh-huh.
You could do it however you want. Like, I don't know. They always change things. I don't know why people are mad about changing specific things.
Yeah, people are very mad, especially changing Ariel to, being a black girl. But I was just like, they did that with Cinderella. Brandy was Cinderella.
Yeah.
And, it was cool. It turned out great. But the issue, I think, was, we didn't have social media.
Different issue. Yeah, it's social media. I bet people were probably angry then, but we didn't hear it. We just watched it. Like, and it was, so people who didn't feel that way didn't really hear the, the back talk.
Right.
But now we can see everybody just has their opinion out there. I'm like, I didn't need to hear it. Like...
Yeah, everyone wants to give their opinion, unfortunately, because of social media. It's like so easy to just say what you want to say, but in all honesty, no one cares. Like,
then don't watch the movie.
Let
everybody else that wants to watch the movie watch the movie. Like, it's
right. If they want to be involved and they want to do it, let them do it. And I think this embrace change. Like, let the change be. Like, it's okay that it's not the same that it was in 1987. Like, it's okay. Like, let the change go with the times, and the times have changed. So why not, go with the times of the change? I don't know if AD wants to jump in on what we're talking about, but we're talking about Disney's doing a lot of remakes with all their films. Excuse me. They remade Lion King and Beyonce's in that. They remade Mulan, and some people are like uproar about how it's not the same story. And recently the news is Haley from Chloe and Haley, Beyonce's proteges, got cast as Ariel. And so people are upset. Like, that's not my Ariel. First they were upset because they thought it was Halle Berry being bad cast. But the truth is, it's not Halle Berry. It's Haley Bailey. And so what do you think about the changes that are happening with Disney? What's going on?
I mean, I'm all for it. Let's do it. And my favorite thing right now about it are the memes that come from it. I'm sure you've seen some. I have some on my phone. But yeah, it's amazing. Basically, it's like, just satire. Like, oh, since Disney is reversing, racial roles. So like I saw one with they remade a trailer for or a poster for Friday with
the movie Friday.
Yeah, but with Will Ferrell and Jim Carrey instead of Ice Cube. And, you know what I mean? Like, they're just reversing it, just having fun with it.
That's okay. That actually seems pretty funny. Actually,
then like they put one up of like Friends, but
black people. I think that's kind of cool. Actually, I'm not gonna lie. Social media.
They did a whole video. Jay-Z did a whole video with Friends. Do you not see his music video? And they had Tiffany Haddish. She was Phoebe. It was hilarious.
Yo, no, I didn't see it. This is new.
Wow.
No, it's old. Oh. Well, it's a couple years old now.
Oh wow! Yeah. But then we definitely gotta look this up. Tiffany Haddish was in it.
Mm-hmm. I forgot who else was in it. I can't think if I saw it.
Oh, dope. Well, hey, Tiffany Haddish is famous enough. That's a good start.
Yeah. No, everyone was famous. It wasn't a nobody cast. Like, every single somebody.
Got you. Everybody was somebody.
Yeah. And like also everybody immediately was talking about Will Smith being the genie in Aladdin, but I'm hearing a lot of great things of Aladdin. You saw it.
Yeah. I mean, it wasn't my favorite this year, but it was good.
You enjoyed it? Yeah.
If I was a kid, I would like it. I don't know. I mean, it was good, and it was better than the original because it was more women empowering.
Oh, wow.
Although it wasn't as much as it could have been. But it was better.
It was better. It was a start.
It was a start.
Towards a better future. Got it.
Yeah.
Cool. I'm loving this, y'all. I don't know if we get to talk to y'all, so it feels like, yay, we're not working. We're working a little bit. So my next thing I want to talk about is Cardi B and Offset. They set their daughter off right for her first birthday, y'all.
Of course.
Some people may think this is crazy. I mean, I don't know if I have an opinion yet. If I had that kind of money, I probably would do the same thing. But they spent $400,000 on their daughter's first birthday. Like,
only 400,000.
You said only?
I mean, look at them. You know, they're living that lifestyle.
So you don't think that's excessive for a 1-year-old?
That's them. That has nothing to do with me. I'm not bothered by it.
So it's whatever.
So
it's your money.
It's whatever, man.
Would you spend $400,000 on your kids?
Absolutely not.
Oh,
but
okay.
I don't have that option.
So if you had that kind of money, would you?
No, even if I had the kind of money, I wouldn't do that.
No.
Not for a birthday they're not going to remember. I'm just like, dang.
Definitely not. Not even for their 16th birthday. $400,000.
That's more than a wedding. I don't know.
It kind of makes your head scratch.
If I had a lot of money, I might get a good car for a 16-year-old.
Yeah.
But that's just like not more than like, I don't know what a good car is. What, 25,000, 30,000? Not more than that. They need to work for what they get. Like what? No, I don't care.
Yeah, imagine
I don't care.
if he's only one, and it's $400K for a 1-year birthday. That's only like, imagine.
This is gonna be a monster.
This is what they're creating. They're creating a monster. Y'all better watch it. Y'all better not be doing. Y'all better make sure she work a little bit for it or something, y'all. I'm just saying. I'm not against it. I just thought it was pretty cool that they spent that kind of money. I'm like, if I had it, I probably wouldn't spend that much. But I definitely would spend a good little something. But not on the first birthday. Like, I just feel like they don't remember. My daughter, I'm sure she don't remember. She started walking on her first birthday in Chuck E. Cheese. But you think she gonna tell me that?
Nope.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, but okay. Y'all don't think 400,000 is a lot? Okay, go.
No, I do.
I mean, it's too much. Oh, you think it's too much? Yeah, you did say it was too much. Yeah.
For me,
Adrian said, "I don't care. None of my business. Yeah. That's their money. That's their life." And I want to bring it back to gay pride for a second. I know, like, everything in New York was, gay pride, gay pride, gay pride. It was everywhere. And hey, and so it was a little excessive, honestly. But I mean, I didn't really get a chance to do anything for it, to be honest. Like, I didn't perform, or I was just too busy. But I just wanted to know you guys' opinion or intake on, just this year's World Pride, Gay Pride, New York City. Did you do anything fun? Was it crazy? Did you not get around because, 1,000 people everywhere? Like, talk to me.
I think I came to the radio station, and then I went to EO-Dub, which is the rap battle. So it's nothing but dudes, not gay dudes. So and me, it was okay.
So no gay pride stuff.
No gay pride. I did have my button.
You did have the button down?
But it was like an inch big.
A
Nobody noticed it. Nobody hit on me.
Damn.
I didn't have my haircut, but that's what inspired my haircut.
Okay.
I didn't feel like I was gay enough.
Shut up.
What? It's true.
So you decided, I'm going to do this, and you did it, and it looks good.
Thank you.
It does look good. I enjoy it. I like it. I didn't recognize you.
I know, and you scared me.
I'll just
he came behind me, so Vaughn just like scared me and jolted me. I was like, what?
Yeah, I didn't know it was her, because I looked all around. Like, I'm like, wait, where's Jade? Where's Jade? Where's Jade? I'm like, Jade? Yeah, in the flesh. But yeah, shout out to your haircut. I'm glad it makes you feel more gay enough.
Off the top.
It's off the bottom.
Her hair is on top of her head.
Technically, so when you say off the top, you take it off here. So
exactly. If I go to the barber shop and say off the top,
they're gonna cut her bangs off. And
I'm gonna be
okay, but that's being specific. Like, I'm just referring.
Have you met me? I'm
who is
specific.
Specific. Sorry.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm going through it over here. This pain in my neck.
But I told you before how I felt about the gay pride and my first experience when I was 16, how it was too much. Like, and I saw a meme that I thought was perfect, but I didn't share it. Well, I don't know if it was a meme because it didn't have a picture. It was just text. Is that a meme? I don't know.
Okay. I guess so.
But it was basically like whether it's homosexuality, or you can be, or how did they phrase it? Whether it's homosexuality or heterosexuality, stop promoting sexuality to our children. Like, it's not like that. Who cares? Like, you should be able to see two moms and two dads, but you don't need to see the sex part.
Right.
Yeah.
That's not important because you don't need to see that in straight couples when you're a child. You don't need to see that. It's over sexualizing children, and that's kind of what I don't like about Pride.
That's what I sort of.
It's a little too much, man. Supreme Fam. Shout out to Supreme Bars. They do that. Every other Sunday, me and my friends will get together and we'll rap in different parts of Manhattan. So we did that, not this year, but and we happened to be Pride, and I was out there with my niece. I had to have that talk. So it's just very awkward.
What did she ask?
Theo, why is this girl dressed like that? I was like, sometimes people are hot. It's a lot of, I had to have a very brief talk with her, and then I told her mom, she's grown up.
Yeah, about that.
So, do it for the kids, man. I don't know.
Yeah, those kind of talks aren't easy, especially now when, you can't hide things from them because of the world and what's out there. So I think it's best to, start off early. And, I don't know how too early is. I think it depends on your kid. Pay attention to your damn kid. And if you see that they're maturing a little bit faster or...
Shade, how young is too young?
To see all that? Maybe
Or for the talk?
Oh, well, no, I had the talk at 5. So I don't think that...
5?
I had it at 5, and I was not over-sexualized, and I knew what to look for with predators. I knew everything. I feel like you have to have those talks with your kids. But my mom taught me that sex was what you did to have a baby.
Oh, wow.
You know what I mean? When you want to have a baby, not when you're in love. When you want to have a baby. This is the, this is what you do. I was like, I don't want no baby.
Right.
So I'm not gonna, it makes perfect sense to me. You wanted to have a baby, so you had one. Great. So
did it scare you from sex? Nah, I'm not doing this because I can.
Every time I have sex with a man, I think this could be the father of my child.
Oh.
And if he's ugly, he's not getting in.
Oh, Jade. No, women think like that all the time.
Every woman should, honestly, because it could happen.
Yeah. I think that would too. Yeah. I'm not going to be saying anything about that. I'm gonna.
But gay sex is different. That's more for love. You don't need. It's not making a baby. I don't know.
Even though sometimes it's making a baby.
Well, yeah. But.
This is not my expertise.
Not doing it because you don't want to have a baby will not keep somebody from having gay sex.
Yeah, it's definitely not.
It might even push them toward that. Even if they're not gay, then they might realize, hey, I'm not. This isn't for me.
I don't have
there might be somebody that's
baby.
not. Yeah,
right.
There might be somebody who's not gay, but just
like
care.
Sex. Right.
Yeah.
Damn.
So I would actually just gotta keep talking, make sure that you but showing them things, and also I wasn't shown too many things, but I was never shielded from a rated R movie or anything like that. How when there's sex scenes in a movie, parents might tell you to cover your eyes or things like that. Right. My mom never did that to me.
She let you see the sex?
Yeah.
What did she say about it? What's happening?
Yeah, I guess she'd rather just me ask a question if I had one.
That makes sense. Shout out to your mom. Yeah. She's actually really cool. If you guys don't know her mom, probably won't get to know. But she's actually really cool. They took me to my first Texas cook-off, chili cook-off in the city on 70-something Street, 79th. It was pretty cool. You go. It's every year, apparently.
Every year. It's a fundraiser for the University of Texas scholarship fund. So.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they just have a big chili cook-off, and it's all people who are Texas exes, which means people who've left Texas.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's so good. I've tried a couple of them.
Yeah.
And they have liquors included in your ticket price, so you beer and liquor.
And it's always Shiner Bock, which is from Texas.
Oh, that's what it is. Oh, it's all Texas.
They actually sponsor the event.
Oh, dope. So they got a little coin if they got a sponsor. Okay, cool. That's a good thing.
It was an alumni group for a good, university.
Yeah.
So
they're doing their thing. It was pretty huge. It was fun. I had an amazing time. Right, AD? You had a good time? But yeah, I know. Don't worry. I got you. Got my boy Japan Nation in the building. I know it's probably a place to find. Get a little bit closer. Just
can you hear me?
Yeah. Thank you for making way, making in these last couple minutes as we wrap up. I definitely want to do this thing I call Hot on Your Mind. And basically, it's more so an opportunity for us to really talk about something that's been on your mind. I feel like a lot of people don't really talk about a lot of things on their mind because it's just the world we live in. You might say it on social media, throw a sub, or keep it moving. But to actually just talk about something that's really on your mind, people don't really get a chance to. So I think I'll kick it off, and then I'll move around. Probably you next, just because I ain't heard your voice today. So what I want to talk about is the subway train, being in the subway, living in New York, and the craziness of the life of people's lives you don't really know. So there's been 2 stabbings recently on the train. One of them, I was on that train 2 trains over when it was happening. And another train, it was a video online. And I'm just like trying to figure out, like, 1, how, and 2, like, why. And it saddens me because we don't know. We ride the trains all the time to get places. We don't know the crazy people on the train. We don't know who's even crazy. Or we don't know if we'll be the crazy one. You know, we're having a bad, we just don't know. Like, I feel like it's important to, you know, talk about things that may be going on, because if not, you end up in that situation. And that lady is now going from being a subway train rider, going on her way to being charged with attempted murder. So, you know, your whole life has changed all because, you know, whatever happened in that moment. Sometimes it be things we dealing with personally, and it has nothing to do with, you know, other people and what they're doing. And someone just rubbed it the wrong way, and it just happens. And so I don't know if you guys heard or seen, but I just wanted to know what you guys think about that. I'll start with you, Jade, in the corner. I don't know if you heard about it. Like, what do you think about all that?
Well, when you say that now she had one thing happen and now her life's different, you're talking about the person who actually did it, not the person, not the victim.
No, not the victim.
Were you thinking like you might accidentally do that? Or
no, I'm just saying, sorry. We go through things in life, right? I know sometimes I'll be on the train and I'm like, I'm running late for something and I'm like already in a mood, and sometimes you see people doing crazy stuff and they're like clapping in your face, or like, you know, I'm just saying, like, you just might be the day where you just like, you know.
I hope that'll never happen to you and you go that far. Like, whoa.
No, I'm not going to stab someone. I'm just saying, like,
no, I think that
I know you can get mad and just push someone and you end up pushing them in the train tracks, and now, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just in the moment. You just don't know. Like, and if you got things on you and you don't talk, and like, I'm just talking to person. I mean, so I don't have to issue, but I feel like if people don't talk about things and have things going on and you don't know about, this is what happens. Like, tick, tick, boom could be anybody.
Well, yeah. I feel like there's a lot of people that get ignored, you know, especially like in New York. If you don't really know anybody, you're just walking around New York, if you can just get ignored. You can try to like look at people and nobody's going to really talk to you. So if you're already feeling that way and then again you're getting ignored, that could push you. But looking at people and smiling at them, I guess, could change something. One thing.
Start with that. But you know, I want to do something. Came to me a couple nights ago. Called Operation Hug Me, and this is why I say.
Well, I'm scared of that.
Well,
because I'm constantly as a female.
Wait, but there's rules to the, like, you don't just, you know.
Yeah,
like,
I know.
But
I know nobody's not gonna.
No, you have to ask me. Can you hug me and then hug
Yeah.
them? But you know, I just feel like a lot of people. I'm the type of person where sometimes I just need a hug. You know, and it's just that one thing can make everything, you know, change for me. So in that moment, so I feel like even something so small as that, like, you know, doing out this, like, maybe once a week, going to certain major subway stations and just working as a team, like, you know, Operation Hug Me. If you want to hug, ask if, you know, if it's okay if I hug you, or ask to hug me and I'll give you a hug, you know, like that kind of thing. So we protect people's personal space, but we can also make change. Start with something like that, like you're saying. Sometimes when you smile and wave at people, they think you're crazy. So
you can't do it too long.
Oh, that's what it is?
Yeah.
The secret is don't
stare.
do it.
Yeah, just like, hey, and bye, you know. Ooh, what was that?
It was a transaction or something? Okay, well, maybe more transactions. I get it. What about you, Japan? The subway, did you hear about these stabbings, or you know anything about it, or how do you feel about the train? Do you feel like you might go cuckoo crazy on somebody one day?
I mean, I do feel like a lot of it be from frustration from the subway itself, you know. People sometimes be stuck underground for more than 10 minutes, you know, and what if you got a couple people in the car that's claustrophobic and they're in a place for a long time? It makes them get fidgety. It makes them, you know, go crazy because they feel like they're stuck. And if, you know, they feel like, you know, the walls are caving in on them. You know, it's people that are like that, you know, so it makes them go crazy. Then it's just some people that they have some personal going on, but I don't feel like it's somebody that makes them pop. You just have some people that they don't mind hurting a stranger. They just want to get their feelings out, and they don't care if it's a person that they know or not. They just want to get it out, and oh fucking well, it was you.
Damn,
and that's not
crazy.
You know, that's crazy, but it is what it is. And we are in New York, and let's not ignore the fact that it's a lot of idiots like that up here. So I believe, and I will state that I believe that's what she was doing. I felt like she was taking something out on a stranger. She didn't really care if it was a stranger or not, or who it was. She just wanted to do whatever it was because she felt some kind of way about whatever happened personally with her. That's just my thing.
That sounds about right. It just sucks that that had to be the reality. But it's reality. When every action's a reaction, so you gotta,
Well, she didn't care about the consequences. She knew there would be, but she didn't care about the consequences.
It's just sad. I'm just always worried, being on public transportation, you never know. Because sometimes, people just be doing the craziest damn shit. What do you feel, AD? You feel?
Yeah.
Does that microphone work, Jay?
But we are in the melting pot, so it's not like everybody you speak to is from New York. Some people from country. So
that's true. And oh Lord, they're crazies. What do you mean? What do you think about that, AD?
I actually saw something crazy Friday night. I was coming home from the Delancey Street F train station, and like the distance between myself and this mirror is probably like 4 feet. There was somebody who was just swerving, just standing up. I'm like, all right, the train's coming. He'll sit down, whatever. No, he fell face first on the train tracks. And
was he drunk?
He had to have been, man. He was gone. And immediately I'm waving down the train like, yo, stop. There's somebody on the track. And myself and another dude, we jumped on the track, pulled him out. And like, after everything was said and done, I was hyped that night. Adrenaline pumping through me. I couldn't sleep. I had it,
But, yeah.
Like at the end of the day, like I had to think to myself, like, yo, like, how could he put himself in that situation? Like, how can you get that messed up? And he had no motive function at that moment. So like, if it wasn't for myself and this dude, game over for him, man. So like, just to tie it all in, like, this lady did what she did, like, how could she like do that to herself? You know what I mean? Like, to put herself in that type of situation. So this isn't just your subway. This is my subway. This is our subway.
Right.
Train walkers. Yeah, just.
Yeah, I mean, wow, that's a lot. Like, you saved someone's life. Like, you took a step outside of yourself and said, hey, I'm just going to be selfless and make sure this guy's okay. Yeah. So shout out to you, another guy that jumped in there.
Yeah, definitely.
Yes, shout out to you. What's on your mind, Japan Nation? Anything you want to talk about?
I guess I more so just want to talk about just, the behind the scenes work and hard work it just takes to be an artist. Like, no matter what kind of artist you are, just really the stresses and the hard work and the tears and the blood and sweat that comes with it, that's been on my mind heavily. I've just been noticing lately a lot of people want to be artists right now. A lot of people want to be music artists, and it's because oh, my friend is doing it and it's easy to put it on iTunes. You just go to this website and they're just uploading away. Okay, so it's just, I guess that's cool and all, but I mean, you really have to know that you want to do this, because it's not really easy at all. Just for an example, I'm working with about 15 people, like on one video project. So to deal with, 15 people at one time, and you're the person in charge of everything, you have to know what everyone's wearing, and is everybody comfortable with that, and are they able to make this on certain times? We got this many rehearsals. Does everybody know it? Does everybody know where they're supposed to go? Is this particular scene we doing, or is low knee movements a problem for people? Like, it's just so much. So it's just like, when you want to be stellar and out there, it's a really lot. So just at the conclusion, it's just make sure you know this is what you want to do, because you absolutely won't get through it if you don't love it. So don't just be doing it because your friend did it and he uploaded his song on iTunes and you feel like it'll be cool for you to do it. Definitely know, if you want to do this, make sure you really want to do this. Whatever it is that you're doing, make sure it really is what you want to do and you're not just following somebody. You feel me?
Facts. Facts. I believe in that for sure. Like, you know, when you grind for years and years and years and you're out here and you start seeing the manifestations of the things that you're doing, you really appreciate it. And I feel like if you out here just putting things out and don't allow the process to be what it is, because as an artist, it don't happen overnight. It is a process. Right. Your instant success may happen for you finally, but it ain't like you ain't been grinding. Yeah. That's what people don't know. People don't know the grind. They don't know the hustle. They don't know, you know, what people are doing behind the scenes. And so with that, it's important to be able to, you know, see what's coming and see what's going and see what's in front of you, and also be able to really own your craft and know it. Because like Japan said, if you don't, it's going to show, and you're going to be out here wasting your money and your time. Like, who?
Pretty much.
That's all it's going to be. Like, the showcases, there's a showcase every damn day. They'll take your $200 and put you in a showcase.
And then it's just also been on my mind because I have people, and it's flattering that, you know, they send me their songs and they want me to listen to it and all of that. But then you just can tell who is just really wanting this and who is just, it's like, so why are you doing this? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, no. You know, like, so it's very evident, like, where the inspiration was to do whatever it was. You know, it's just that if you want to be great in what it is that you do, nurture it. You know, don't just, oh, my friend put it out, so I'm going to record something in my bedroom on my phone and put it up. And that works out for some people. But then at the same time, you know, if you want to go far, just make sure you're doing things the right way. You want to do it 100% the right way. If you really want to do it, don't send me something, a person that puts 150% in what he does, and then you send me something where it's just like, okay, so you do understand that you have to go back and when you listen to the radio, what does your favorite artist sound like on there? So does this sound like that? And it's not even the talent or the vocal ability or the rap skill or nothing like that. It's just the quality. Nobody wants to really invest in themselves, and that just doesn't mean money. It's time too. They don't want to invest time, and it's like, well, I just want to do this right now, and it's like, okay, we'll do that right now, and you're gonna fall dead on your face, and you only got one shot in this game like that. So, you know, just know that whatever it is you want to do, just know that you want to do it, and not only are you investing your money in it, but your time, your energy, and your mental in it. You know, one thing my girl Coco Sarah said that just stuck with me forever. She said, earn your sleep. So if you go to sleep and you really didn't accomplish nothing more, then you really shouldn't be asleep. You know, that was her slogan. Like, you really should not be asleep. Like, what did you do today to get closer to that gold medal or whatever it was? You didn't do anything, so why are you asleep?
Stay woke.
That was dope. Okay.
Yeah. And God's beloved's in the building, y'all. So
what's up, bro?
Yeah.
Hey, y'all.
Yeah. So we were talking. Japan was talking. I know you heard what he said. You were here when you walked in. Hopefully, you heard a little bit of what he was saying. But did you want to say anything about that situation and what he was talking about and what was hot on his mind? Did you want to touch bases on it? Or?
I mean, I guess I can touch on it a little bit. I wholeheartedly agree. That's exactly why I've postponed my release. Is because, it's important that the quality is there. Not that it's not good quality, it just could be better. And I know that when I do something, like, I want it to be great, and, like, I have all of these intricate details and visions and things that I want to put in place, and sometimes we can get a little too ahead of ourselves. We can get too anxious for it, and and being anxious, we may tend to leave some details out, or we may tend to rush things a little bit, and the thing that keeps coming back, and I made it to the radio show like last minute because I was in the hospital, and I'm getting back on my feet, but while I've been down, it's really kind of been teaching me to take time, like, to not rush things, and take care of yourself, and everything else. So it's a process. Trust the process, like everybody says, and it's going to turn out great.
What I more so liked about your situation is that you figured it out yourself, where there is like other people where I would have to be that blunt and just tell them, like, so
like, what's going on?
Like And it's not just the singers or the rappers. There's people that draw, that send things to me or whatever. And there hasn't been not one illustrator that sent me something whack. But they know that's what they want to do. They know that's what they want to do, and they're good with criticism. And a lot of the artists that send me stuff that doesn't have the quality there, it's not even, a lot of them, it's not so much that they don't have the budget to do it. It's just that they just think they could get by with it. And then you have to be like real with them and say, okay, you need to, rethink, because like you want to do this and that or go this place and that place, but you're not setting yourself up for that like at all. So if you're just doing this just because, you're cute and you think you got a nice little flow, there's a lot of people out there that got those same things. So you have to make sure you understand you're really competing with the best of the best out here. You got to stand out. You got to stand out. And, you can't, whether you're a singer, a rapper, or artist, you have to find something that's still your craft, but it also is so far left to where it's polished in such a way to where it's just undeniable.
Yeah, I got a little saying for that. I call it, it's what's so different mind frame. And when I say that, I say, no matter what you do in the world, no matter, you want to make crayons, you want to sing, no matter what it is, there's somebody else that does exactly what you do. But what's so different about what you're going to do that people want to be like, wow, I want to buy their product. Wow, I want to see their show. Wow, I want to support them. And that's what you have to realize. What's going to be so different about what you're doing outside of the similarities of what you're doing, what's going to be so different about what you're doing that people want to buy into you,
right?
As a product, as a service, as an artist, as whatever it is that you do. And so that's the important.
But the fact that he figured that, out on his own and made those changes, on his own, it says a lot about where he wants to be in this industry, where he wants to go in this industry, and how serious he wants to be taken. Because I didn't have to say nothing to him. I really didn't. I just maybe threw a suggestion like, you should record with Kavion. That was enough. He took everything.
I have been thinking and thinking. And, sometimes you just like I really want this to come out. But it's just like, it's just not quite there yet, And sometimes
that's
you do
all
need,
it is. It's not even it's not even your song, your vocals, nothing. It's just where you record it and who you're trusting to mix it and master it so that it sounds like what you hear on the radio, so you can move forward and people be like, "Ooh,
who mastered and all that?" Because I don't want to get too deep, and I still feel like I kind of wasted some time and some money, but I ain't gonna shout no names out on this radio show.
But that's okay.
It's part of the process.
It's part of the process. It's part of paying your dues. Unfortunately, you wouldn't believe how much money I've wasted going in the studios recording songs that just never came out right. It just never came out right.
Let me tell you,
but it was just...
That's the process of being an artist, and that's the part you appreciate when you're a real artist. Not to, downsize anybody or anything like that. That's your own business. But if you're going to call yourself something, be the best at it.
Put you 100% for it. That is pretty much what I'm saying, period. Whatever it is that you're doing, put 150% forward. Don't half-step it.
No half-stepping. And I had a friend. I guess I'll call him a friend. Cause we had some ups and downs, some rockiness, but I saw on one of his posts, and I felt like it was kind of directed towards me. But he was like, "Well, I'm tired of getting invited to stuff, and it get canceled." And it was like, what does that mean?
Or just unfriend him and move on.
I mean, he had a lot of time to even, on his hands to say that, because I mean, things happen, and if you host events and you're a boss, sometimes the venue. Sometimes you do it for the better of the business. So if you're a boss, you realize that. So again, you and social media and what people have to say, they have a lot of time on their hands to talk about a lot of things that they don't need to be talking about. If you take that energy and focus on maybe if he feels that way, he should be figuring out why the Brits are being canceled, and maybe he can try to help. Instead of
talk about
downsizing
artists.
And I also think that's important too. People got to understand, like our faves are. A-list artists out there, they have a huge team. A lot of these independent artists, it's just them and what they make, and they're dividing it all amongst themselves. So if a life-changing event happens financially, it'll alter what they were going to do on the music side. So, you have to keep that, in mind.
Yeah. You definitely do. And first and foremost, I know we get ready to wrap up, and I appreciate you guys for being here. Made it happen anyway. Shout out to Jade and AD for holding it down. And shout out to Japan Nation and guys, beloved. But before we wrap up in the last couple of minutes, we have like 3-4 minutes. I just wanted you to let people know where to find you, and if you have something what you're working on and what's going on, let people know so that they can stay up to date on what's going on and feel like they're part of it.
Dopeness. So you can find me at www.japannation.net. That's JAPANNATION.net. You'll be able to find all of my social media, music videos, photos, etc. I do have a new music video that I'm recording this month, so I'm really excited about it. I really feel like it's gonna be. It's totally different from the first video, and it really shows, authentically who I am more so as an artist. So I'm really excited about how people gonna receive it.
Nice.
Yeah, again, that's Japan Nation on all social media, right?
Yes. I ain't seen you in so long as I ever see you.
And, anything on your end, guys, beloved?
So I am still. My release is still happening. I'm working on some new dates to come out in August. Maybe August, September. I'm literally funding this whole project by myself. And unfortunately right now I'm looking for some work. Okay, I'm trying to make some money. Okay, so I'm figuring out how to reinvent myself right now to bring some money in until I can get those big dollars in. In the meantime, but definitely stay on the lookout for me and my release. You can find me at God's Beloved Universe on Instagram, on Facebook. I think it's Twitter. I don't really be on there much, but you can find me at God's Beloved Universe on Twitter too. And God'sBelovedUniverse.com. I do have a website. It ain't really, super fancy, but I promise you one day it's going to get there. Other than that, I too should probably have a music video coming out. I posted a video on my Instagram Live where I found a really nice location. And I'm thinking about doing a couple of, regular shows, like, I guess, IGTV shows.
Like the AOL Sessions type of thing?
Yeah, kind of something like that. But it's going to be more live. Like, thinking about scouting some tunnels. And it's going to be called the acoustic singing or tunnel singing. Yes, tunnel singing is what it's called in my head because I'm still getting these ideas together. But
you mean like singing in a tunnel?
Yeah, singing in a tunnel because I love acoustics.
The echo.
So exactly. So I think that's going to be something. We all love to be entertained. I love to sing. I love music. Music is my my soul and my bones. So I think that'll be something fun for me to do for you guys to tune into. So stay tuned for that.
Awesome. That's what I'm talking about, guys. Again, it's keeping it funky with your boy Troy Weeks Music. Give you guys an update in the beginning. Again, you know where to find me. I am gonna, like I said again, gonna be doing a music video for Money soon. So be on the lookout for that. And if you want to be a part of it, let me know. G Group's excited. We're gonna make it happen. And I also started taking film classes. For those of you who didn't hear in the beginning. And at the end of the month, I'll be a certified show producer for Manhattan Neighborhood Network. So
great, because you might be my videographer for my.
I might be able to help you find some. I don't know if I'll be able to. Know if you want to just start that.
You a busy man, I know, right?
But no, I'm definitely putting together a little team. Already through school, and I'm excited about that. People just see me, see my energy, see who I am, and it's just like I want to work with you. So, yeah. So. A lot of amazing things coming before the summer's out. So this was Hot in July episode because it's hot out here in New York City.
Okay.
Oh, yes.
So, again, keep it funky with Troy Weeks Music. Troy, WEKES Music everywhere on the world. Google me, baby. I'm out there. Until next month, until next time, keep it funky, y'all.
Yes, because we are all Googleable. I Googled myself the other day. Come on, turn it down. Yes.